how do you solve a problem like Maria's? The public laneway next to this grandmother's home attracts teenage vandals and speeding motorbikes. She doesn't feel safe.
It's disgusting, to be honest.
I think it's ridiculous.
Grandmother Maria Seely has a case that might leave you wondering what's happening to democracy in Australia. Maria lives in this house, and right next door is this public laneway which cuts through to some shops and a pub. And what goes on here after hours would drive any resident bonkers.
We were just like a target here, and we're right in the firing line.
The issues revolve around this gate, installed in 2006 to allow local residents a more convenient route to walk to the shops. But as you can see, not everyone is using this footpath safely.
Unbelievable. There you go.
Maria documents it all with her own security cameras, installed with approval of council and police to help deter crime.
Mainly it was for us as a safety measure, because we knew we needed some kind of surveillance, and the police knew something needed to be done here as well.
When youths are spotted spraying graffiti, Maria says she's the one who goes and paints over it. She and husband Martin also clean up the area of broken bottles and rubbish.
We're not the owners of the land, but we're looking after it and maintaining it and keeping it clean. Who would have thought, Dan, this simple little laneway would create so much grief and havoc and stress?
The laneway and a strip of bushland behind her property in Brisbane's Bayside are owned by the state government but controlled by Redland City Council. It's often used as an illegal shortcut by motorbike riders whizzing past at fast speed, creating serious safety concerns.
When these motorbikes come through, they don't even hesitate to stop at the easement. They just go flying right through.
A bush care project to beautify the area has only become a target for young vandals. This man appears to be affected by drugs or alcohol as he rips garden stakes from the ground. These kids, wearing school uniforms, also trash new plants and trees, ripping them from the ground and tossing them onto the footpath.
It's not their property to go around and vandalise, especially when I move on these juveniles, and they've come back and retaliated in some cases.
Yes, you heard that right. This 66-year-old sometimes confronts young hooligans herself.
I just go out there. If I see them doing something that they shouldn't be doing, I just ask them to please leave this area. And sometimes it helps, you know.
Maria was out with her garden blower when another motorbike rider appeared on the footpath, this time without a helmet. This rider stalls his motorbike as he enters the laneway, so Maria comes out and gives him a serve too. Her efforts to police the area has made her cameras targets for more appalling behaviour. Some men regularly exposing themselves right in front of them.
Basically, a gentleman, well, I can't call him a gentleman, he's actually just throwing his pants down and mooning our camera.
How do you feel that it's been left to you to keep a watch on what's happening out there?
It's diabolical. I've never heard of it.
Maria has no complaint with local police, who are also frustrated at how many alleged offenders use that gate to escape quickly from the shopping centre into bushland. Maria's cameras capture these occurrences regularly. This one happened at 8:25 p.m. as officers chase a youth through the gate yet again. Trying to find the alleged offenders, a policeman spots them hiding in Maria's neighbour's garden and ends up in a wrestle with several youths while trying to make an arrest, suffering minor injuries in the process.
All of a sudden we had his backup team arrive within minutes. There was detectives here, police cars. They did get, I think, the 3 juveniles that attacked the officer.
The gate is locked at 10 p.m. each night, but after too many incidents happening before it closes, Maria started lobbying council for a safer approach.
We need some simple solutions. We have got the solutions, but no one's following them up.
What are the simple solutions?
Close the gate earlier, number one.
She says council won't listen. Adding to her frustration, the company employed to lock the gate each morning and night doesn't always do the job.
When that gate was not locked, we'd ring up Cleveland Police. They'd say, Maria, just lock it. Haven't you got a key? I said, no. Council will not even enter their mind to give us a key.
Are you happy to be in charge of locking the gate?
Absolutely.
With council refusing to budge, Maria decided to email them footage every time more antisocial behaviour occurred on their laneway called Teak Lane. Then she got the shock of her life when this letter arrived from council, effectively banning her from contacting them any more about the issue, stating she was displaying behaviours in unreasonable persistence, lack of cooperation, unreasonable argument and demands.
I went into shock. I wasn't surprised, but we had not received a warning either.
The ban order states that any phone calls from her will be terminated. Any emails or letters cannot include Teak Lane, and no further video files from your surveillance camera should be sent to council.
What do you think of the concept that council can ban ratepayers from contacting them anymore about this?
I think it's wrong. Not only wrong, it's unjustified. We're not criminals here.
It turns out Maria isn't the only ratepayer hit with a ban order by Redland City Council.
Gentlemen, you've both been banned as well from contacting council.
Correct. Yep.
Yes.
Merv Mortensen has been trying to get council to resolve a flooding issue on his property, but he and his neighbour David Brewer have both been banned from further contact.
I think it's ridiculous. We're ratepayers. We pay the rate, we pay their wages. How can they just ban you?
It feels a bit undemocratic, doesn't it?
Unbelievable, mate. I just cannot believe in today's society that they're getting away with what they're doing to the ratepayers.
Karen must go! Karen must go!
Redland City Council has been mired in controversy since last year when Mayor Karen Williams crashed her car while drunk. Busted by police at 3 times over the legal limit, you might think the Mayor would be interested in helping this humble ratepayer battling her own law and order problems.
Mayor, we're still waiting for someone to come to our neighbourhood to help us, to sit with us, to listen to our solutions.
After being contacted by a current affair, it seems Redland City Council did finally listen to Maria's concerns, issuing a statement that it would trial reduced opening hours of the gate, closing it at 4 p.m. instead of 10. Regarding Maria's ban order, a spokesperson said,
Council does not ban residents from visiting or contacting the organisation, but under extreme circumstances can implement a communication plan to manage unreasonable complainant conduct.
I don't regret sending all the footage. This has been no man's land here, Dan, and people need to know what was really going on here.
While not everyone in the community may be happy with earlier closing hours on the gate, nobody is on the front line like Maria.
This is our home. Everyone is entitled to live safely in their home.